trending Chinese rose milk tea.
Let's try it. First up, I cut open a few bags of Walmart brand black tea and added that to the pot. I'd say by the shape of the leaves, this creator definitely had Assam black tea, of which I am super jealous. Next up, I added a few tablespoons of granulated sugar and toasted that up. Using rock sugar would have allowed us to toast a little bit longer, and once the black tea started releasing its aroma, I added that to a strainer. Next up, I added some of this goji berry tea, which has a lot of other fruity notes and is pretty sour, so it makes a nice pairing with the mildness of the rose tea. It also gives it a really nice red color. Then I added some water from a river that starts with the letter M, drop in the tea filter and heat that up to a boil. Check that expiration date, and once your teas come up to a boil, add in that milk. Asian milk teas usually have a ratio of half tea to half milk. Finish up that brew with some rose petals and let it sit for another minute. And lastly, to add a little bit more sweetness in place of the dates, I added some honey. I've tried this recipe out a couple other times with just the goji berry and the rose petals, but I really liked how this one turned out. Here's my recipe. Try it out and let me know what you think.